This is Ediag LINK from Kingbolen, currently cheapest bidirectional scanner you can buy, and we are using it with this Ediag app, and I already downloaded Nissan software. If you buy it, you probably want to download all software at once, but right now for the test I downloaded Nissan only. Let's hook it up to OBD port and turn on ignition. All system diagnostics, and we can try doing auto scan. On some cars it works. If it doesn't, simply what you have to do is select your car make manually. But it is not successful, failed to read VIN number. So in that case you can either input VIN number or you can search for car brand. So let's select Nissan. And now already I am inside menu. We can either do manually or automatically search for car model. So let's do manually select. Europe, car is from Switzerland. These questions it is asking me, it is because they are stored in car. So if I use another scanner like this Autel, I also have to choose this country before I can choose car model. So this is not related to this specific scanner, but to the car itself. Nissan Micra K12 2002 and up. And now we have different options. It even has some programming options, but still I'm interested about to see, because it doesn't say it has coding. But if we can access some of this coding or programming, that would mean it can do even more than it is promising. I have VIN number here, so it is, let me just input it. Hopefully it will not care about lowercase and uppercase. So I inputted VIN and now it goes straight to scanning modules. It took a long time because it has to go through all of these modules that possibly could be present here, which was more than 30 modules. But in this Micra I only have these 6 modules and we have fault code in 2 of them. But originally I was trying to do that programming. So let me just select some module. Check this out, even though this scanner doesn't say it has coding, brush hidden modified. See, and here are even some coding and or hidden settings that we can unlock, like auto lock settings, battery saver, so we can do even some ECU coding with this scanner, even though it doesn't say it can do it. And configuration code, so this is for the replacement of control modules, because ECU coding you are using not only for unlocking hidden settings, but also for replacing control module. And we do have fault code in 2 of them, so we have fault in engine, which we can go into like this. So now we are entering engine control module, which also unlocks completely new menu with another options. But we can just read faults. So this is fault code in engine, something about immobilizer. But then if you have more faults, you will want to check them at once. So in that case, on this screen, after full scan, just go to fault report and it will throw you out of the app. Not sure why. Okay, so it did crash up, which is not great because I just waited 6 minutes for that full scan. Now I have used this app a lot, but always on Android. I just got iPhone recently, so I can test out how these diagnostic tools work on iOS. So now I am not sure if that is problem of this adapter or if this app is not functioning properly on iOS. Okay, I don't want to scan car again because it took like 6 minutes. Instead, what we can do, just go to system selection and we will enter modules separately. See, that's why full scan is taking a long time on this Micra. I doubt that all of these modules could be in this old Micra. So probably what it is doing, it is taking a bunch of modules for different Nissan models and it is trying to talk to all of them. So for every module, it will try to communicate for a few seconds and then it will realize this module is not in car. So that is making the scan time long. But let's just select module. For example, let's go into instrument cluster. If there even is separate module for instrument cluster. Probably not. No. Okay, no instrument cluster module. So let's go to BCM, body module. That is definitely here. And now I am inside. So now I am inside different menu. This is single control module menu. So here you can do bunch of things. Check information about control module. Read fault codes. No fault code in body. You can clear faults. Data stream. For example, wipers. You can just select all. Now if we do something with wipers, we should see some change. Yeah, so these are updating in real time. And then for some of the values, of course not for on and off values, but something that actually contains numbers, you can even do graphs. But this is for vehicle speed, so inside garage we will stay at 0. But the more interesting are these actuation tests, especially considering how cheap this adapter is. So this can do, for example, I can turn on my wipers just with my smartphone. Let's do low speed, execute. Okay. Or we can do flasher. So turning on turn signals. Let's do left side. Or we can go to different system like engine, and we can test out some of the stuff in engine. Actuation tests, for example, fuel injection. How does this works? Oh, for this you would have to have engine on to increase or decrease fuel injection amount. Cooling fan we can do with engine off, definitely. And while we are doing tests, we can also select some parameters to monitor. For example, this cooling fan data, and let's also select coolant temperature. Confirmed. Now those data got added here. Now select cooling fan. Let's do low speed. Execute. It actually went straight to high speed apparently. Let's check fuel pump relay. So turn on my fuel pump. On, execute. See, it is turning on the fuel pump relay. And also we have here DTC work support. If you are experiencing these DTCs, it pre-fills this data you should look at to solve this issue. I will be not doing test drives now. So if we want to do some service resets, we have to go back. For immobilizer, there is separate option, Nissan anti-theft. Not sure if we actually can do something with immobilizer. When performing key registration, register key. Can we even do key programming? Okay, let's try doing this. This will erase all keys, okay. Turn on emergency lamp and turn off ignition switch. Input immobilizer code, touch OK. Okay, so if I had this code, I'm able to do key programming, but it cannot detect this code for me. But luckily for me, I already played with this, so I have this immobilizer code here. So let's just try it out. Okay, confirm. Start key configuration. Insert the key, turn the ignition switch on, and check if the immo light is off. Okay, so let's input. Immo light is now off. Perfect. Confirm. Turn the ignition off and remove key. Turn and remove. Confirmed. Successful. Are you sure to match the next key? Okay, let's do another. So I will not lose this another key, because right now we erased both keys. This we programmed already. Now this one we will program as well. Turn ignition on. Immo light should be off now. Yes, confirmed. Turn ignition off. Remove. Confirmed. Matching of this key succeed. Matching completed. I don't have any more keys. See, and we have two registered keys. But of course, don't expect from this cheap scanner to do a lot of key programming. This will be extra rare. Even here we could do it, but only with the pin code. We cannot get with this scanner. These cheap tools are not for key programming. This was just experiment for fun. And don't expect it would do some key programming jobs on a regular basis. Just to compare, I have this Autel for $3,000, and even this thing cannot do key programming on all cars, maybe like half of the cars. So my conclusion about this Ediag LINK adapter, it is extremely cheap, only like 35 or 40 euros. For full system scans, bidirectional controls, you have even service resets. Service resets also has separate menu, so you don't have to go through diagnostics. If you want to use service resets, you can straight enter from this menu. The reason why it is so cheap is because it is only for 1 year. So all of this stuff we just did, you have for 1 year. And then if you continue to use everything, you have to pay. So after 1 year, you don't have full system scan, you don't have service resets. All you have after 1 year, if you don't pay, is these OBD functions. I don't want to connect again, but basically what this OBD function do is the same like if you would use engine code reader like this. So you will be able to read engine faults, clear check engine light, maybe see some engine data, but that is basically everything you can do without paying subscription. And that is, I checked it already. At this time of recording, it is about $7 per month, or the better version, $30 per year, which is not a lot. So you have to decide for yourself. I mean, I know most people are against subscriptions, but this subscription is cheap and adapter is also cheap, so you can just buy this for about 40 euros and you have 1 whole year to use all of these things, and then you will decide either you want to upgrade to better scanner or you will just pay 1 year again for $30. It is not that much. So yeah, this is Kingbolen Ediag LINK, and the link to buy this will be in the description.